Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. Hyatt has got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. The Giants had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Tua now on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He finds his target low. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Giant defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game. Take the points when they're there. And put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Fights loose. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The man in motion is Brown. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Hurts. And they hit him in as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
The 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback run really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Good day, boys. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go.
2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's make some
Keep it up. You're a ball, baby.
44.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. This one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw finds its target, Dobbs. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Come on, 2.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Tua now on 1st down. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down and a yard.
Turbo 1 hard.
up the middle with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Stop. Let's go.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. There he goes, right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. Escapes the defender. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the option to give to Swift here. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 34-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 34 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards for number 11.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burt sets up to throw it. He finds his target, Royal. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, Tua. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And quickly they get to the line. From midfield, here's Tua. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Tua to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Could be worse. And I feel like, no, never mind. This is the worst.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Tua. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's McLaughlin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A carry from McLaughlin. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's McLaughlin.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
It's gonna be a good day, boys.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Play action. Now it's Tua. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked
picked off by Reed Blankenship.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.